Buffalo, New York, October 2019. Downtown lies a former mall, the Main Place Mall. The mall has just a handful of tenants and it waits for redevelopment. Let's step inside and get a quick look around this downtown mall. Concrete information is very scarce on the Main Place Mall, and a little digging by me didn't yield much results. Perhaps others in the community will have leads, but for now, after skimming through what little information we do have, I'll share my personal thoughts and feelings, along with a couple stories I have taken away from my visit to this mall. Main Place Mall opened in 1969 alongside the Main Place Tower between the streets Main, Pearl, Court, and Church. Its original anchor was a Sattler's department store, while the Main Place Tower would serve as home to office spaces, mainly for the Erie County Savings Bank, whom financed the project and leased the first 3 floors. Before the Main Place Mall, the site of the tower was formerly home to the Shelton Square, which became notorious for a 1955 publicity stunt. Disc jockey Tom Clay climbed upon a billboard in the square and proceeded to use a loudspeaker to play Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and his Comets. This claim to fame ultimately cost Tom his job as well as an arrest. History was muddy, but Sattler's was eventually removed and the greenhouse food court was constructed in its place. And this ultimately proved to be a modest success with a handful of food stalls still hanging on as of early 2020. However, eyewitness testimonies also speak of the mall as a whole dying off around the 90s and the early 2000s, and not really recovering ever since. With little use for the 3rd floor, it would be roped off, limiting access to just 2 floors. There is speculation as to what exactly killed the mall, but there are 2 possible scenarios. The first is the drastic reduction of the downtown workforce to provide potential business to the mall. Another possibility was the decision to convert Main Street into a light rail, eliminating access for cars on the road. Currently, there is a plan to bring automobile traffic back to Main Street block by block, but the damage has already been done to Main Place Mall. There is still hope for the mall, however, as a redevelopment plan has been announced in early 2020. The project aims to convert the entire mall into high-tech office space, as well as a complete makeover of the interior, the addition of a food hall, and a wide array of skylights to brighten up the interior with natural light. The project is expected to total around the ballpark of $75 million. As we go forward into the future, let's at least take this moment to remember the good times that we've had in the past. I particularly found it interesting to see the mall staff all out in the food court, wiping down all the tables, the handrails, the chairs, even the floors. And there was at least 4 people doing it too. All out for the 30 minutes I got a slice of pizza and soda for an early dinner. The staff seem to take pride in maintaining cleanliness in this mall, and it does show. And this really does benefit an already glorious looking mall on top of the neon and the warm glow throughout. You see that dollar store downrange? That's home to another story I have, as a fly on the wall, so to speak. I took a break to walk around a dollar, not really intent on buying anything, but just to browse. I distinctly remember a cashier and a woman having a pretty heavy argument about a transaction. From what I could gather, the charge was an accident on the cashier's part, and he was trying to correct the issue, but the woman was very heated, to say the least, saying things along the lines of, "You better fix that before I accidentally tear this store up." Stay classy, Buffalo. And for the record, property damage is not a cool way to win an argument. Besides that story, I am grateful that I got the privilege of seeing this mall before redevelopment kicks in, and I hope you enjoy taking a walk through this mall with me. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to share your own thoughts on the comments below after dropping a like. Additionally, you can share the video if you feel others should watch. I know this is the stomping grounds of Ace's Adventures, so you can always give his content a look if you want another perspective on this place. Additionally, you can find links to social media I am partaking on, as well as a link to my Ko-fi down below in the description. Until next time, this is Doomie Grunt, wishing you and the Main Place Mall farewell and good luck in the coming redevelopment.